Thanks for coming back and joining us for our virtual Luminaria Ceremony. If we were at the cistern right now, we would ask everyone to come together near the stage. We would turn down the lights and create a sacred space together. I'm going to invite you to do the same. Hopefully you are sitting in your home right now, gather your family together, light a candle or candles, and turn off the lights around you while we take a few moments to remember, honor, and support those we love affected by cancer. If you have your Luminaria bags or have made makeshift bags of your own, set those up now. We have all been touched by some way with cancer. It's why we host bake sales, plan softball tournaments, and motorcycle poker runs. It's why we stay up late at night writing emails and setting up online fundraisers. It's what draws many of our families together this time each year, and why we pause in this sacred space together to remember and honor our loved ones. Tonight, cancer is our joint enemy, but we will not allow it to steal our joy. Cancer has robbed us of experiences, but it is not the label that defines us. Cancer has hurt us, but it will not triumph. More than 30 years ago, a man had a vision. His vision was a world without cancer. Little did this man know that the track he ran in darkness would soon transform into a field of bright luminaria, each one representing a name, a face, a smile, and a treasured memory. And as each year passed, more people took the track. The flickering light beckoned this name, and those who joined his journey, and in time, the one man's vision became a reality. Your support of the Relay for Life movement and the American Cancer Society is creating hope and saving more lives. Whether your Luminaria tonight glows in honor or in memory of someone, please take pride in the fact that it also shines with light of hope. Thank you. Tonight, we come together as a community in the belief that together we can defeat our biggest rival, cancer. This belief gives us courage, it gives us strength, it gives us hope. Our hope is not just for us here tonight, it is for everyone across the planet. We hope for a world without cancer. We may not know how long this will take, but we see the advances the American Cancer Society helps bring in research that we will help prevent and detect the disease early every day. We see the lives that are helping to improve. Tonight we remember that cancer cannot defeat us. Remember that we will stand firm against darkness and shatter it with the power of our own light. This night is our night. Instead of a lap of silence, let me challenge you to take a few steps in the place you are joining us. Maybe walk around a space in your home, maybe walk down your driveway, to the end of the street, or to a mailbox. Maybe play a song as you remember. We will keep sharing in our newsfeed, and we invite you to post a picture of your Luminaria dedication in the comments. You are our living hope.
Hi, my name is Michelle Hambley, and I am the mother of Rachel Bozarth, who is a sophomore at College of Charleston. Rachel has asked me to speak for Relay for Life this year and talk about my experiences and how Relay for Life and cancer has affected our family. And I wanted to tell a story about my son, Rachel's brother, who was diagnosed with cancer at 13 months. He's my firstborn, and he developed like any normal little baby will. At 12 months old or 13 months old, I took him to the doctor for a well baby checkup and mentioned to the doctor that it looked like his tummy was a little distended. And you know how babies typically have a little bit of a belly on them, and so I didn't really think a whole lot of it. Matthew had not had any indication that he had any pain or any issues prior to that. And so when I brought him to the pediatrician's office and I told the pediatrician that, he kind of felt his belly and he said, you need to take him for an ultrasound right now. And as a new mother, I was lost and confused and didn't know, and scared and didn't know what to do. After all the tests, we realized that he had this tumor in his abdomen that was a solid tumor called neuroblastoma, and it was stage 3B, which meant it had spread somewhat. So Matthew ended up having surgery at 13 months old to remove the tumor. He ended up having, after the surgery, we realized that the tumor was quite aggressive. So he went through radiation chemotherapy and something called total body irradiation that radiated his whole body just to make sure that all the tumor cells were gone. That was obviously very scary as a parent. Rachel wasn't even born yet, so being the sibling, she really only dealt with it after she was born and with follow-up appointments that Matthew needed afterwards. I'm happy to say that Matthew is a 24-year-old man that has graduated from the University of South Carolina. He is working and engaged to get married. His life has not been without some struggles and some other health issues regarding just side effects from his radiation and chemotherapy, but he is smart, and he is, I'm just very proud of him as a parent. With Rachel and having the sibling of a child with post-cancer treatment, I think it's a little, it's scary and it's very unknown because you don't know, she did not live that prior to, she didn't know anything about his treatment prior to that. So, you know, she came into this life not knowing anything, and kind of just, we've been dealing with it as a family. And, but we have managed to get through it and be stronger as a family because of it. And I think because of that, and because of Matthew's experience with cancer and his dedication to Relay for Life, that has motivated Rachel to start Relay for Life at College of Charleston. And because of her brother, and because of what of our experience with that, that has become a passion for her as well.
Hi, my name is Matt Bozarth. I am a 23-year cancer survivor. I am the brother of Rachel Bozarth, and you just heard my mom, Michelle, speak about my family and our family story. I just want to say how proud I am of College of Charleston Relay. It's amazing the work that you all have already done just in your first year at College of Charleston. And I'm super excited for everyone here at the event that's participating and has donated. You all are making a huge impact. I think, you know, sometimes we just give our donations and we know we're doing something good for someone, but we don't really know what that is. So, you know, the money that you're giving is directly impacting the lives of people with cancer and the people around them. It's going to fund grants for new cancer research that will save more lives and in turn increase the quality of life for cancer survivors. It is giving free rides to treatment for cancer patients. It is providing housing for cancer patients and their families to be closer to a cancer treatment facility. Every dollar that you donate is going towards something to help out the cancer fight. All the time that is being put in by volunteers and you all being participants here at the event, and the College of Charleston executive and committee teams are really making a difference, and you all are just scratching the surface. So really appreciate all the work you all are doing, and keep on the fight, and I know together we can create a world with more birthdays.
First of all, I'd like to start off and really thank the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life for giving me the opportunity to pay tribute to both of my brothers who have both been touched and had to battle lymphoma. My younger brother was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 2, in 2005. Fortunately, he went through a round of chemotherapy and is now a 15-year plus survivor, and we're very grateful for that. But sadly, in 2010, my older brother was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's mantle cell B lymphoma. He was stage 4 at the time he was diagnosed, which is pretty common with that type of cancer. most people are diagnosed in a later stage, and so he was diagnosed at stage 4, and at that point he was told that there was no cure and that he had about 3 to 5 years. We were very blessed to have him with us for almost 6 more years. He lost his battle in 2016 after undergoing 2 rounds of chemotherapy, both of which he had great success with. The time going through the chemotherapy was difficult and he was quite sick, but once he went into remission, he was very healthy and had great quality of life and really got to continue living his life to the fullest. As he told me when he got to the end stages, the last week of his life, that he, was so grateful for the time that he was given and for the treatment that he received. And that's why we're so grateful to American Cancer Society and to Relay for Life for the work that they do and to provide funds for research that help people who are, battling leukemia, lymphoma, these diseases that, both my brothers faced. But Raleigh really, my older brother Raleigh, really got to live out his life, even knowing that there wasn't a cure, the way that he always had, enjoying the great outdoors, raising championship dogs, which I would like to share pictures of, and this was during the time that he was dealing with lymphoma, but he really did live life the way that he had before he was diagnosed, thanks to the treatments that he received and the fact that he did go into remission twice. At the end, he died in July, but in June we found out that the cancer had come back again, and so he was getting ready. He had started the 3rd round of chemotherapy, but that's when he actually succumbed to the disease. His body couldn't, it was too weak at that point to handle another round of chemotherapy. But right before he left, we had a long conversation about his life, and he told me how he had no regrets, that he was so grateful to the doctors, to the hospitals, to American Cancer Society, for the funding that they provide, for the research that gave him the quality of life that he had. And as his family, we are so grateful that we had the time that we did, and he was grateful that his life was the way he had always enjoyed it. So we're grateful. Thank you.